wonderful viewers. You're welcome to today's show. My name is Okoro Precious, and I have here with me my wonderful panelist. I have Savior Azaya,
Hello, thank you. Thank you. It's nice.
and I have here with me Emmanuel Achieva. Okay, you're welcome. And I have here with me my lady Blessing Joseph.
Hello.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
And today we'll be discussing on a very important topic. We'll be discussing on drawing strength from weakness in different perspective. You know, sometimes there are things we will do, people will look at us like we are not getting it right. That most times we try our best, it seems as if we are not doing anything. People look at us as people that are inferior, people that cannot make it. So that's why we'll be talking about drawing strength from weakness. So Sure. Okay, sure. So, my lady, I want just you to emphasize on drawing strength from weakness, like in the aspect of academics.
Okay. You see, to some people, strength means to be strong and indestructible. But to me, it means something deeper than that. It means to be resilient enough to hold on when we are under pressure or faced with anxiety. You see, it means to persevere when it feels like we can't go on anymore. We can draw strength from weakness when we are faced with challenges and criticisms, because criticisms makes us realize what we didn't do wrong, we didn't do right, and it makes us to take the next right step and select the right positive solution to live life better. So let's say, as a student, when you go for lecture and you don't understand what the lecturer is teaching, what do? When you go home, you study it over and over again until you get it right. You ask questions and learn from your fellow students, and you just make sure you learn it very well and it becomes part of you. You necessarily don't need to relent. You don't need to relent. It makes you a failure. Let's say when you are being criticized for not knowing your left from your right in the school, what do? You make researches, you read stories, read books, learn from other people, face your fear and improve in it instead of accepting defeat. An American author, James Clear, said in his book The Atomic Habit that if you can get 1% better if you can get 1% better in a day, in a year you end up 37 times better by the time you are done. Even God made us to understand in 2 Corinthians 12:9 that His grace is sufficient unto us and His strength is made perfect in weakness. I believe in every problem there is a solution. Life is a continuous process. If you can picture it, you can capture it.
I love that. How will I call it?
Aphorism. Of course, it's an aphorism.
Yes.
It is. Is it not?
To
It's an
some
aphorism.
extent, an aphorism.
An aphorism, yeah.
Life is a
Except
continuous process.
if you can
If you
picture
can
it,
picture it,
You can capture it.
it.
it's an aphorism.
So that means,
Or maybe the terminology was kind of.
that means in any of our weakness, there is still strength behind it in terms of academics. Okay, now, Savior Azaya. So, what can you say about drawing strength from weakness?
That's it's actually a controversial topic. I don't know if that's the right word to use though, but drawing strength from weakness, like she rightly said, for God has made His grace sufficient unto us, and it is in our weakness God's strength is found. I like the definition she actually gave. That resilience is what strength is. The will to keep pushing, to keep going.
Not
That's what
accepting defeat.
exactly. when you keep pushing it actually gives you strength. So I feel that students shouldn't actually give up. Yes, in terms of their area of academics, yes, they shouldn't actually give up. They should do what they deem fit. Right. I think that's all I can actually say for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're
So
killing me. You're killing me.
nobody
Killing
is
me.
killing anybody. Okay, now not upsetting debates in our different areas. So what do you have to say about drawing strengths? Oh,
Drawing strength from weakness. Yeah. Drawing strength from that's the position weaknesses. Strength, like she said, is something that is more of one's something that builds up one's courage, something that gives you that motivation to continue to go on. And weakness could be something that demotivates you, that doesn't give you that incentive to continue in whatever you're doing. So drawing strength from weakness, it could be in different aspects, like she talks about academics, and also in businesses we have that, in even someone's finances we have such. Like let's say a student that has a low grade, that alone can that very grade alone can actually make a student to feel discouraged and will have to drop out from school. Okay, that is accepting defeat. But when we are talking about drawing strength from weakness, we will actually see the need to improve, the need to become more than what you than the level that you are, and more than who you are, and studying more, like she said, and then getting to associate with people who know these things more better. The aspect I would also like to talk on is in business. Like we have records of people who start businesses and then all of a sudden it closes down because of some kind of demands, maybe domestic demands, family demands, and social demands, and all of that, and they can't keep up with their business. So that is when they mix emotions with business, and it kills it off. So they don't see this balancing, and once the business is gone, they now feel that they should just quit. That business is not their calling, business is not anything. No, it's not like that. You can actually succeed in anything you want to do in life. Once you put your mind into it, you can actually succeed. Whether you don't know how to do a carpentry, maybe you are a carpenter and then they say you should come and do management work, and you don't have any idea about it. Once you put your mind into it, you can actually do it. So drawing strength from weakness in terms of business is when you actually see that, okay, there's something that I didn't do well. I should actually re-strategize and see how I can achieve this very goal. And once you're able to plan this thing, re-strategize, and then you execute these points that you'll be able to enumerate, and then you see that there will be changes in your failure level, your rate of failure. It won't be like, let's say if you failed 50%, you will see yourself failing maybe like 85%, and as time goes on, maybe 25%. And before you know it, you are now becoming greater. You're now becoming better. You no longer run at loss in your business. You now run with maybe a very little profit, or at some point maybe 50%, at 10%, 50%, and then before you know it, you now have 100% of your capital back. So it's all about not being discouraged, not being distracted by the things you see, because your weaknesses could come from different factors. It could come from your social and lifestyle. It could come from your environment. It could even come from medical. There are people who even give up on themselves because of medical reports.
yes.
They just give up on themselves because of medical reports, and the doctor say, okay, you don't have much time to live, and they just believe that, oh, nothing is there. But all of a sudden, they just see themselves living for the next a year or more, and since they didn't put things in place, and they didn't feel like they still can exist because of some scientific reports that they got. And also from environment, there are people who, because of the environment, they feel like they shouldn't start a business, that maybe someone will come in because they have this social capital in the environment that maybe they should start that business. Someone will come in and then tell them, okay, let me buy, or tomorrow I'll give you money. Or let me give me today, tomorrow I'll give you money, and before you know it, the business will collapse. They have all this pessimistic ideology about it before it even starts. So they've already concluded that they will fail because of the environment. And there are people who have some kind of biological weaknesses of which they think that it constricts their endeavor in life. So they could just feel like, oh, I shouldn't even go in because my dad didn't have a good IQ. Of course, psychologists have made us to understand that IQ is genetic. It's been transferred. It's a genetic trait. So you may feel like, okay, I shouldn't go and study this particular course because my dad didn't do well, so I may end up not doing well. But you don't know that if you should go in and relate with people, try to understand this thing from different perspectives, other than the fact that your father doesn't even know how to speak or how to calculate things, how to calculate mathematical functions, or how to even understand, interpret some terminologies from academic terminologies. If you should associate with people who have this and you put your mind into it, you can actually succeed in it. That's a biological factor of weakness, and you can actually draw strength from it if you are actually positive about your success, and you know that you can actually make it. So that's all I could say. I could still go a long way, but I just have to stop the preaching. I will just stop preaching. Sorry, it's I like when I'm flowing. That's how it goes.
Okay, thank you very much for your contribution. So I want to generalize this. Like, in terms of relationship, let's look at drawing strength from weakness in terms of relationship. Like normal relationship, socializing with people, group. Then you see, at the point when you are very close to someone, you are very close to people. At the point you see that it seems as if there are things you are not getting right.
Yes.
It seems as if that at the point they will start avoiding you. They'll start avoiding you, be like, I'm not the perfect one. At times you make a proposal, they will reject it. Make a proposal. So I want to ask you, like, how can we fix this situation? When we make a proposal to someone, they will now reject it, and at times we feel as if we are not perfect. We now feel as if that we are not complete. Normally, nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
Nobody can do everything right.
I understand.
Nobody can do it. So, what do you think that we can? How can we handle this weakness in our relationship?
Well, the truth about life is that no matter what one do, people would always say no. And I feel that let me give this example, for instance. Eva bottle or Eva water. If you take Eva water to Junio market, they can sell that Eva water for 100 naira. But if you take that same Eva water to a big hotel, somewhere luxury, they can sell it for 1,000 naira plus. What I'm trying to picture out here from this is this: that people who do not want you do not deserve you. If you're in a relationship where they make you feel like you're not doing enough, your partner is feeling like you are useless, you don't belong to some, you live there. It's not a do or die affair.
That's all.
You have the right to decide what you want to do for yourself. Go there. There are other people that will value you more than you can even imagine. Actually, I was do I say okay, yes, I was in a relationship though, but I do not want to talk about
That's what I want to hear.
no. Okay, I just want
Go there. That's what we want. That's
all right,
what
I just want to go to my relationship life here in Unilio. Yes, there's this girl of mine that I actually,
the girl of your dream.
yes, the girl of my dream. She's someone that I liked. When I actually saw her here in Unilio, I don't know, at first glance, they call it love at first sight. I actually
Infatuation.
liked her. I don't know. There's just something special about her. But when I actually approached her, she actually turned me down, and that was so disheartening.
She's then your wife.
Oh my.
Yes, I actually felt bad, honestly speaking. Yes, but the thing I want to actually pick from that is that she said that I do not actually reach what she wanted. That she wanted more in a man, and I'm not actually that person. Well, I don't actually have to feel bad. No, I don't have to feel bad because I know there are people who would actually value me for who I am.
Sure.
Maybe she wants a kind of person that I'm not. Fine. There are people who actually suit our
Test.
exactly our preference, our taste. But me, there are people who actually want me for who I am. So I feel that in any relationship that you actually engage in, be sure that the person actually accepts you for who you are. You are not there to actually prove to the person that you can be better. Although there is room for betterment, I'm not against being better. But please let the person first of all accept you for who you are. Then betterment can come in place. Thank you.
Okay, I love that. Okay, now still in the area of relationship, socializing with people, group. Then at a time when you are becoming close to people, now you become free, like to the extent that they will know your weak points. Now the area of when anger is someone's weak point, how do we handle it? Like when someone can be provoked, that's your weak point. That's your weak point because even when you're angry, you can destroy a lot of things. You can chase your friends away from you. So how do we handle this anger issue?
Um, to talk on that, when you're talking about anger, there's something they call anger management or something. Well, I don't know how it works, but to be very honest, when I was taught, um, I do read books. I read books, so it helps me a lot. I had this anger issue very much. So when I read a book, there was something that they say you are the one in control of your life. You are the one in control of your life. As little as the time you wake up, the time you sleep, you are the one in control of it. So whatever you do, you are the one in control. You are the one to know. So even the friends you keep. So the same thing with anger. Nobody makes you angry. You are the one who chooses. So in that very aspect of anger, you are the one in control. No one makes you angry. You are the one who makes yourself angry. So I may come here and I say abusive words. Someone else will smile. Another person will get angry. Someone else will get aggressive, like looking for any form of weapon
Yes.
to throw at me. Another one will just get angry and start exchanging words, want to exchange words. While the other one will just smile. So when it comes to that very aspect, you need to check if it is genetic, like biological. Okay, that's why I say you can actually alter whatever you brought from parents or whatever. You can actually alter it. So check if it is biological. Maybe there's someone who gets pissed off easily. You try to help yourself work more better on yourself. Okay, try to look for a way that you can piss yourself off. Yes, you
Okay.
get yourself angry, and then from there you can actually know how to calm this thing down. And as time goes on, if you should associate with people more and try to develop this happiness, this life of happiness, you can actually easily get off anger. So that's the way to build your strength from it. So when someone thinks that okay, normally if the person should say something that you get angry, the next thing they will see you smiling, and they'll just wonder what's going on. I don't know.
Okay, to round it up, like I said before, joint strength from weakness have different perspective. So no matter where, like academics, your social life, your relationship, your business, like as a human being and from experience, there are things in anywhere you belong, there are things you are not getting right. It looks as if it's your weak point. Say if you want to take another step, you find yourself going back again. You don't have that strength, that motivation to go to take another step. Then I want to encourage you, don't give up. Don't give up. There are things you will do, and people around you will be like, this person is doing something different from what we are doing. Like this person is different. Yes, you are different, quite alright. Now I want you to work on that area. People are looking at you as if you are different. Work on it, you will see that you will make more exploits. You will bring something different, something great. So you see that area people are talking about, you see that areas people are pointing out to you on, that areas that seems as if that like is not working. Focus on that area and work towards it. You will see you will make more exploits. You will be greater than
you
what
expect.
people than you expect and what people expect. So thank you for staying with us in today's show. We'll bring today's show to an end. Just keep following us on our pages, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, The Fresh Talk Show. We'll keep you updated. Thank you very much.